I just got new tires. Um, I got some all-terrain tires, some knobbies on there. So I think that's pretty dumb for a lowered vehicle to have off-road tires basically on it. And man, look at the stance though. Woo! Look at that. That tire and that fender is like, woo! It's like right there. So, man, that looks pretty sweet. That looks pretty sick. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm pretty happy with that. And these are the Nito Grappler G2s, and they ride really nice. Like there's no noise. I thought maybe all-terrain tires would be a little bit noisier than, you know, regular passenger car tires, which I had on here, but no, it's super smooth. Not so much noise anymore, and they ride great. Actually maybe too much grip actually, because my steering is a little, you know, it's not the best. And so the tires will grab the road in a weird way sometimes, because I think one of the steering arms is kind of wobbly maybe. I need to check that, but yeah, this looks pretty sick, man. I'm pretty happy with it. Take a look at this side in the shade. But yeah, like it's very close to rubbing. These are two 45/65s, and I had two 35/65s on here. So this fender here I think might hit every so often if I go over a bump too fast or something. So I think I'm gonna have to pull this side a little bit just so the tire doesn't get, you know, trashed. But you know, not bad at all. Tires really makes a huge difference in how a car looks, because my old tires were dirty and worn and whatever, but new tires give the van a new life, sort of. It looks like a legit truck now. Really dumb because it's lowered, but things don't always have to make sense, right? And what I'm gonna do is probably fill in the tire letters in yellow, so there'll be a nice yellow, you know, the tire marking lettering, whatever thing. So that'll give it a nice look also. Other things that I did do, other than the swamp cooler, which I showed you guys, which is now I'm certified, I'm official. I got the certified rice sticker, bam. And ever since I got this guy right here, I have not been bothered by the cops, because I think they maybe before, you know, like especially with the whole imperialist Japan sticker over there, the land of the rising sun, you know, they might have been like, who is this guy, you know, trying to, you know, like colonialize America in his Dodge Ram van, you know what I mean? But ever since I got the certified rice sticker, this is a free pass. It's a free pass to basically do whatever I want. and then the other thing I did do was, because Dajibans are normally used to cart around motorcycles to race, I got this light. It's a third brake light, for to replace the one that used to be up here once I did the hentai Dajiban style. And let me tell you, woo! Look at this. I mean, you know, don't look too closely, but when you look at this, oh, so smooth, you know, it's shaved, you know what I mean? It's, woo, there's no feeling like that where you look at it, normally there would be like something here, right? Like kind of like stuff here, you know what I mean? Like kind of, you know, growing or whatever. But then when it's gone and it's nice and smooth, like butter, it's just like, woo, you get that feeling of, woo, you know, that feeling. So yeah, but the light that used to be here, the third brake light, I moved down here, and this light is actually an LED light for a motorcycle. I don't have a motorcycle in the back. I could eventually if I remove my bed and got rid of my garage, but since I'm living in it right now, I can't cart around a motorcycle. So I decided to go back to the Dajiban's roots and install a motorcycle third brake light. So it does do, it's like, I guess I can turn it on. Yeah, I'll show you guys. So I'll just turn on the hazards for now. But basically, you can see Yeah, it's blinking. It has turn signal markers. So whenever I, left turn, this side will blink. Right turn, this side will blink. If I hit the brakes, basically there's a red light in the middle that'll come on. But like, not just the red will come on, like all three will come on. And that's just because of the way the lights are wired in the van. There's no turn signal. There's no amber in the rears. It's just one light that does brake and turn signal and all of it. So it's just like a nice extra, light to have, just in case one of my bulbs go out in the back. So I thought that was pretty cool. It was pretty easy to wire in. I just spliced into the existing wires on the third brake light. But other than that, everything is cool. I did cover my fog light, right? I covered my fog light with this just mesh screen that was left over from me making my what do you call it, the swamp cooler thingy. And because I got a ticket for having this light on, which is a fog light, right? But apparently it was too bright for the CHP officer or whatever, so he gave me a fix-it ticket and he told me to cover it. And I asked him with what, like, he's like, it doesn't matter, it just needs to be covered. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I had some of the screen left over, and so I just shoved it in there. It's not even like, fixed. Like, I can just pull this out if I wanted to. It's not going to go anywhere because it's like crammed in there really good. So, the wind's not going to blow it out. That's why you have all these bugs and stuff dead on it. But it's hiding my my light back there for now, my fog light. I'll probably remove this at some point. I just don't know what I'd do with the leftover screen. I'll save it. I don't really have anywhere to put it, and I don't turn on the light anymore since the CHP incident. So I've just been lazy, and like stuff like this I gotta fix. Reapply glue so it's not falling off like this. The stickers, and then I guess some guy hit me here. Yeah, I do believe one night I remember waking up to a big bump. But yeah, so yeah, the stickers are kind of coming off. So I need to re-glue those back down. But other than that, yeah, coronavirus has been, let me get in the shade here. But coronavirus has been kind of a pain, especially now we're in the second round of shutdowns. So the gyms are all closed again. So I'm having to go to the truck stop again, which kind of sucks, but it's not too bad. Gyms are just closer and it's just more convenient for me. And I get to work out also because I've dropped a lot of weight. Before, I don't know if I told you guys this, but my goal was to get to 200 pounds because I'm 5'9", right? And 200 pounds, like I was like, yes, I'm gonna do it. Why? I don't know if there's a really good reason for why I wanted to get to 200 pounds, honestly. It's just something I wanted to do. It was like a goal I set for myself because I hurt my back while I was in the military. And while I'm 0% disabled, right, the doctors told me that eventually my back is going to become, like something like 40% disabled or something. And I don't like the sounds of that. And my back does hurt sometimes if I don't exercise, basically. So, and when it does hurt, it hurts really bad, especially when I wake up in the morning. So I got scared. So the whole reason I started going to the gym was to work my back so that I wouldn't have back pain. But then if I go to the gym out of fear, right, that's how it started. I mean, that was the motivation. But if I go consistently out of fear, I don't think that's like the most, it's not a positive, right? Fear is not positive. So instead of being afraid for my back, I decided to set a positive goal, which was to get to 200 pounds. And I'm not sure that my body physically can get there without getting, morbidly obese. Because my genetics just don't support that kind of weight. I don't think my body even supports that kind of weight. I actually got up to 186, and when I hit 186, like my knees were hurting. Like my back was hurting even more than it did from carrying all the extra weight. My feet were hurting really bad. My arches, like everything was it was not good. And also because like there are NBA players that are my height, 5'9", and my dream when I was younger was to be in the NBA, but I was too short, you know what I mean? But then, I grew up and I figured out that actually 5'9" is not that short for a basketball player. There are some out there, like Isaiah Thomas, the little one, and Muggsy Bogues was obviously like 5'2" or 5'3" or whatever, and then Spud Webb was 5'7". And like I knew about those guys growing up, right? I knew about Bungsy Bogues and Spud Webb. I grew up on those guys in the 90s. But like, you know, they were like, to me they were superhuman. You know what I mean? Like they were blessed genetically, you know, way beyond what I could do. And so I sort of gave up on that. But then now that there's more and more people who are around 5'9" getting into NBA, I was like, oh man, you know, I shouldn't have given up when I was a kid. So it's never too late, you know, not saying I'm going to get into the NBA. You know, obviously I don't have the skill set for that. You know, I didn't train enough. And so, you know, I figure if I get to 200 and I'm morbidly obese, but then I drop 15 pounds to get down to 185 of pure muscle, then I'll have an NBA body, basically, right? I might not have the NBA stamina, but, you know, that's a different story. I mean, that's pretty much it. An update for now. The next thing I'm gonna do is I do have one more thing planned for this van, as far as modification, performance-wise. Other than that, I do still have to rebuild my kitchen and my bed, because my bed is starting to sag now. I think the wood, it's, you know, it's just getting used to my body weight being on it, so it's bowing in a certain way, and so I need to replace that, get a new mattress and everything. But other than that, you know, everything's been serving me well. Just this pandemic is really sort of, you know, cramping my style, but hopefully that's over soon and I can go back to, you know, living life somewhat normally. It's getting really hot as well, and I've been dealing with it by just like staying at the beach and staying inside in the cool AC. I love AC as much as I can, but you know, sometimes I have to be in my van, and so the swamp cooler's been helping with that. It's been kind of fun. Definitely kind of, you know, it's a cramped lifestyle. It doesn't really help that much with the lady situation, but it doesn't really hurt it either. So maybe I'll make a video about that at some point. Dating, van life dating, or dating while living the van life or something. I mean, obviously, sure, there's people who will just dismiss you offhand just because you live in a van once they find that out. But actually, I found that surprisingly, a lot of people are okay with it. So yeah, kind of learned something new. You know, it's not always about like what you have. You know, like there's that whole thing about 6 figures, 6 foot, 6 figures, and was it 6-pack, and at least 6 inches or something. I mean, I might not have the 6 figures and the 6 foot part, but yeah, anyway. But yeah, I mean, they're willing to look past a lot of that stuff, as long as you, yeah, there's certain things that you can exhibit behavior wise, so that the ladies sort of forgive a lot of the stuff that they might just dismiss offhand at first. Because yeah, this does not look like a nice future to have. Let's start a family in here. Yeah, so I think I've jibber jabbered on long enough. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I haven't eaten lunch yet, so I'm gonna do that, and then figure out how else I can make this masterpiece, right, even worse, because it's pretty bad at this point. It's actually decreasing in value, and I only paid $800 for it, so the more I do to it, the less it's worth at this point. And so yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time.